Cape Tonians fuming at tourist behavior, guys. Look, man, I've been seeing a lot of people complaining about tourists and stuff, tourism in Cape Town. Prices are going crazy just to rent a spot or to go on vacation. Prices are just going crazy through the roof because of like tourists and people outside the country. I do have my own opinions on this that I will share after the video, after we react to this. But I also want to check out, you know what I'm saying, some of these reactions and what some of these people are saying. Maybe it'll sway what I think already. But let's go ahead and check this out, man. Y'all new here, hit that sub button. We're on the road to 100 thou wow. 100 thou wow, y'all. Let's check this out.
This video is for all of the tourists, all of the digital nomads. The tourists, I mean, the Americans, the Europeans. This is a PSA for you. Welcome to Cape Town. Welcome, genuinely welcome.
I used to live in Cape Town, y'all. I used to live in Cape Town. Best time of my life, y'all.
You've picked a great destination. The weather,
Facts.
this time of the year, superb.
Except for winter, bro.
Scenery, unmatched. You can't change it. I mean, Lion's Head, Clifton, Camps Bay, incredible, incredible. Welcome. I just think, though, I've had enough. I have literally had enough.
Bless his heart.
Americans, I'm tired of hearing you before I see you. And I mean from blocks away, hearing you. Across the street, on the other side of the beach.
Hey, we got to do some research in this video.
That loud arrogance, the loud confidence, it's just enough. I've had to, at some point, consider signing up to Duolingo to actually learn German because I don't understand what's being said around me anymore. That's an extra expense I've now got to add onto my monthly bill.
He said the loud arrogance, the loud day. Do I sound like that, y'all? I feel like I'm humble. I feel like I'm very humble. I feel like a lot of my American counterparts are very humble people, y'all. Like, we very humble. We just be chilling, bro. For the most part, we mind our business. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be minding our business, bro.
The coffee shops, the restaurants, the queues. Guys, the queues. I can't. You stand in a queue for hours, you get to the front, and there is one person at every single little table with their laptop. They've probably been sitting there for, 3-4 hours maybe, sipping one mug of coffee. I just want to be able to sit in a coffee shop again, in peace, in quiet, not have to be part of some new startup or some new tech company or listen to someone else's work conversation. It's enough now. We've seen all of the TikToks. We know Cape Town is beautiful. We know all of the hidden spots. We know the secret little gems that are not so secret anymore because all of your foreign friends are flocking to them now. I'm tired of seeing the TikToks. People complain that, oh my God, nobody knows what cilantro is in this store. Coriander. It's coriander. Or dhania.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to buy cilantro because I was making like some street tacos, bro. And I couldn't find it on Pick and Pay, bro. I couldn't find it. So I literally had to Google or chat GBT, what is cilantro in South Africa? Bro, that's what it's called right there. That's exactly what it's called, bro.
Okay.
I went through that.
The TikToks about, this wouldn't make sense in my country. This is not like this in my country. Go back, go back, go back. It's time, go back.
It's time.
The TikToks of people chasing penguins on Boulders Beach. Guys, leave the penguins alone. Getting upset because the locals are now coming for you and complaining that you are chasing the wildlife. Our wildlife is not your prop, okay? The side eyes, walking through checkers. The side eyes from foreigners when you ask them to move out of your way because they are blocking the aisle. That's part of why I had to get Duolingo, to learn how to say move in German.
But why can't you just say excuse me, though? I mean, it's nothing to be nice, bro, or be polite. You feel me? I don't care where you are. I don't care how you feel. Telling somebody to move is crazy. Move, get out of my way. Like, that's crazy, bro. You can at least be like, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. You going to the lengths of being like, I understand your frustration. I understand you frustrated, bro. But like, you don't have to turn your frustration and now be, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to now be rude. You feel me? You could just be like, excuse me. You know what I'm saying?
It's enough. It's enough. I think you've had your experience, you've had your fun, you've had a good time, but with all due respect, it's time for you to go. So sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you peace, I wish you love, I wish you light, I wish you matcha. I just wish you would find it and get it somewhere else. It's time, guys. You need to go.
I hate to tell, bro, but the world is getting smaller, man. Social media has made the world a lot smaller. It's not even just Cape Town dealing with that problem. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of beautiful places in the world that has to deal with tourism. And I hate to break it to you, Cape Town is not the only place. You know what I'm saying? Cape Town is just see a big surge, a big boom. But Cape Town is not the only place, bro. I want to after this, we're gonna look at the numbers of how many for my people. I'm only speaking for my people. I'm not speaking for European people. European people have been here forever. I don't even know why he's talking about Americans. The people from United Kingdom have been there. You know what I'm saying? West Africans have been there. You feel me? So I don't even know how we got on my people. You feel me? We gonna do the research though. We gonna crunch the numbers after this video.
Guys, why are the tourists side-eyeing us when we're comfortable in public here in Cape Town? What do you mean I'm in checkers and I'm laughing and I'm comfortable because that's how we live here, and then you as the tourist, you're side-eyeing me because I'm too comfortable and loud at checkers?
They probably think you talking about them.
What's going on?
They probably think you talking about them.
What do you mean restaurants in Cape Town that used to make the best food now makes awful food, tasteless food? We won't even talk about the rental market because that deserves a video on its own. But what do you mean there's an actual cultural shift in Cape Town? Cape Town was never the most social city. We know this. I was born and bred here. I know how it goes. But what do you mean now it's very much strange, be quiet outside culture, very much food not catered for South Africans. It even tastes like GMO food at this point. They don't even know.
I got a question, bro. Because I came to South Africa early 2021. I don't know how long this, but when has it ever been what is South African food in Cape Town? You know what I mean? What is I feel like since I've known South Africa since 2021, since I've been here, most restaurants cater to abroad. You know what I'm saying? They know that there's a lot of tourists coming to South Africa. I've never seen a restaurant like I see in Joburg. There's plenty of traditional food restaurants in Joburg. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to Cape Town, there's a lot of seafood places. There's a lot of, those expensive restaurants. You feel me? But there's not really a lot. Like, what traditional food are we talking about? Are we talking Indian food? Because there's a lot of Indian restaurants. There's a lot of those type of restaurants. But as far as like, I don't know, like black traditional, I don't see a lot of those. Like compared to Joburg. I'm not saying that there's not any, but compared to Joburg, like what type of traditional food are we talking about? Maybe I don't know.
How to make nice vegetables anymore. Salads, forget it. The steak tasted like the ones that you buy that are frozen and you defrost in the microwave. What is going on? What is going on?
Demand is high.
It's because there's so many foreigners here.
We just want to eat something. We literally got dressed up, all cute. Look how cute we look. Okay,
Like this place is telling us that they fully booked. Every single frippin' table in there is empty.
and then we just called that freaking new place by Tasha's, and then they said, yeah, they have one booking open at
9 p.m.
Then I was like, okay,
We'll call you back.
We'll call you back.
1 minute.
Are they not foreign?
Not even 1 minute. I called them back. I'm like, okay, you know what? We'll take that booking at 9 p.m. They're like, oh, we're fully booked.
Fully booked.
This is our country.
What is going on?
We literally just want to eat.
We have money to spend.
Yeah, like, don't you want our money? Seriously.
Alrighty, thank you so much. See you now. Bye. It works, guys.
Okay, so we're gonna get there now. She's gonna have to continue this American act.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I can't speak in an American accent very well, so I'm gonna do a British accent.
It's the only way we could get a booking.
Yeah, literally.
To pretend to be a foreigner. My goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Why I be?
Wow, goodness Molly, that was really intense. That was so intense. My gosh.
What if I get confused and I start speaking in different accents?
Different languages? Oh my gosh. Please don't do that.
They making me
I
uncomfortable.
saw a video of a British lady
They made me
who
uncomfortable,
moved to
bro.
Cape Town
What?
complaining about the prices of Cape Town. And then you go to the comments, and then there's people being like, not the problem, complaining about the problem. She's in that comment section fighting for her life, saying, maybe if your government, what do you mean, maybe if your government, bro? Don't tell us, bro, leave.
I've got a full tongue because I've been crying, but this is the second time in a year that my lease hasn't been renewed because my landlords want to turn the place into Airbnb so they can get more money, and in 24 hours I'm going to be homeless and I don't know what to do. I've applied for 5 different places, but I haven't been accepted for any of them because all of them are like 10k a month, which means you need to have a salary of 30,000 rand a month, which I don't have. I'm not the only person going through this right now, and if you think that Cape Town doesn't have a housing crisis, you are so wrong, because I just want a home for me and my daughter, and it's so hard. I'm just packing up all my stuff now, and I have to be out by tomorrow night, and I still don't have anywhere to go.
Never thought it could happen to them.
I wonder where she goes.
This should be a life lesson that for as long as we continue to ignore the problems
Hope she
that
good.
affect a small subset of people, one day we are going to be affected by those very same problems. So you can keep quiet about corruption for now. You can keep quiet about unemployment for now. You can keep quiet about the housing crisis for now. But one day, it will be you without a job. One day, it will be you living in poverty. And one day, it will be you struggling to afford a house. One day, it will be you. But I do feel sorry for her. I sympathize with her. I mean, shame, man. It's not a nice thing to not be able to afford a place to stay. I mean, we all need a place to live, right? But this is a problem, guys, especially like in Cape. You guys need to be very careful. You guys really need to wake up over there in Cape Town. I mean, seriously. You guys honestly need to wake up before it's too late. I mean, it is so hard to afford a home. You need like a decent salary to afford a home there. But don't ever think that it can't happen to you. Today, it's this subset of people who can't afford homes. You're scrolling on TikTok, it's lekker. Every video you see of Cape Town housing crisis, you can just scroll past because you have a house 2 weeks later, 2 months later down the line, it's you struggling to afford a home. But seriously, guys, something needs to be done about the Cape Town housing crisis, and fast.
When we speak about economic exclusion in South Africa, we are told to shut up, stop being lazy, work harder, stop bringing up apartheid. Now, all of a sudden, the people who have been beneficiaries and have been voting DA since democracy, now they're feeling the things that we've been saying about this country, and suddenly we need to extend our sympathies to them. You can cry as many crocodile tears as you want, my dear, but you knew what you were voting for. You voted for what you voted for.
You know what it was when
Enjoy
you
the
signed up.
consequences. Thank you.
Again, I'm recording on my iPad. So the shadow you see, that's my iPad. Okay, cool. So 3 years ago, I spoke out online about the housing crisis in Cape Town. I remember including everyone and saying, hey guys, like and it was because I wanted to move out, and I couldn't, because I just couldn't find a place that was not asking me to earn 3 times as much rent, which is like so unreasonable.
That is crazy though. 3 times? 3 times? That's pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like anywhere you go, that's wild. That's wild.
So if your apartment is 15,000 rand, your net income after all deductions and all your things must be 45,000 rand. Found that to be very ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. That's
Because
very
15,000
ridiculous.
rand is not a lot of rent. But if you ask me to earn 45,000 rand
A month.
and I am under the age of 30, highly unlikely. Okay, cool. I spoke out. I
Bro,
spoke
not a
out.
lot of people are earning 45,000 rand a month. Imagine, bro. Like, that is insane. I
lot.
agree.
Like I
That's
spoke out a
insane.
lot. And the one consistent thing that people told me was, you are broke and you need to get your money up. That's
Nah,
all the white
that's
people in my
terrible.
comments
That's
told me
terrible.
was, get your money up, get your bread up. Like doing money spreads on me, bullying me. And that's why I'm speaking out, because that was bullying. But now we find white people
who
on the
they was
internet
money
crying
spreading
about
you?
the very same thing black people have been yelling, shouting, screaming at the rooftops about, that, hey guys, we can't keep on voting these people who do not care about our livelihoods into power. We cannot vote for these people who sincerely don't give a damn. They are just for the money. And I literally could foresee that 3 years ago. I am no sociology major, and neither am I an economics major by any stretch of the imagination. However, I can and have and continue to read books, and I love thinking. And I could see, like, it literally, like, you could explain that to my 14-year-old niece and she would understand. And yet I had a bunch of grown adults telling me, get your money up. Well, now y'all are crying on the internet, so get your money up. Like, literally, get your money up. Stop crying. Get your money up. Luckily for me, 2 properties in Cape Town.
Hey,
I'm
shout
good,
out.
baby. I
Shout
get
out.
to
She got her
choose which
money up.
neighborhood I want to live in. Y'all, on the other hand, mwah, get your money up, baby. Stop crying on the internet. Like, I literally don't want to see you guys crying on the internet. When black people tried to mobilize you, it didn't affect you. And now that it's affecting you, all of us must cry with you. So sorry, baby. Do what you can with what you have.
Sanbanam, you know, it is very sad, especially looking at this lady's situation. No, in fact, everyone in this video sharing their sentiments or whatever incident that they went through in Cape Town. These ladies had to speak a foreign language. Act like they had to
Bro, I
have
don't
that
feel bad for
foreign
them, dog.
British
I feel bad for the lady that
accent.
was homeless. I don't feel bad for them, bro. They could have just did that for views on TikTok, dog. Come on now. But that other lady that was actually crying, you know what I'm saying, her situation, now that's, I do feel sorry for her. But these two, come on.
In order for them to secure a place in Cape Town, meaning that for locals, restaurants are over limits. Like we don't deserve nice restaurants, meaning now Cape Town is meant for foreigners. We're gonna call them foreigners, we're not gonna say tourists. Yeah, we can say tourists, but now it's a tourist when it's beneficial to the locals. Right now they are foreigners. So how is this helping South Africa? Okay, fine, we know you need business, but how is looking down on locals helping South Africa and the tourist? What is very painful is the lady saying that she lost she's not the first one. In fact, I think this is the video that I could reach earliest. So there's a lady who came there who once went to TT, and she was like, my rent, my landlord increased my rent, and she did not, and in fact she did not renew her lease. So it seems like now landlords in Cape Town, they now don't see South Africans as, you see the way what I was talking about.
All right, y'all. Look, I told you I was going to give you my thoughts and my opinions after the video. These are my thoughts and opinions, y'all. These are my thoughts and opinions. This is just how I feel. Like I said, I'm not a citizen. I'm not South African or nothing like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I do feel for the people who are in Cape Town, who are going through, you know what I'm saying, this situation. From my point of view, I feel like Cape Town is booming. It's growing. And there's a lot of places, a lot of tourist destination spots that have went through the same thing, y'all. If you look at the US, Miami, San Francisco, LA, those places are expensive places to live in. And they're expensive for a reason because they're a hot destination. You know what I mean? If you look at um in Portugal, what is it? Lisbon. If you look at Paris, all these places, bro. In Brazil, what is it? Brazil, all these places, bro. Like they're very expensive places to actually live in. And Cape Town being a beautiful destination, a beautiful spot, of course, is going to be a hot spot, you know? And a lot of people who actually live there are going to take advantage of these tourists who do come there, you know what I mean, to make money. I feel like it's the government's job to protect these people, the citizens. It's the government's job to protect the citizen in housing and things like that, you know? Um, because you can't really blame the foreigners. You can't blame the tourists who have the money to come and enjoy the views and enjoy the country. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying all people in Miami, like I should be mad that people go to Miami, tourists go to Miami and enjoy their time, and I feel like they should leave. Like, no, it doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. But I do feel bad for the people who do live in Cape Town who are experiencing the housing and prices and things like that going up. I do feel for them, but I think for me, this is my opinion, guys. I do feel like it's the government's job to protect those people. It's hard for me to blame, I guess, because I am a tourist, or I'm not a tourist, but I'm a foreigner in a situation like this when this is not just something that happens in Cape Town. You know what I mean? It's all over the world. Every major city. You know what I'm saying? Every city that has nice views and things like that. It gets expensive for people who actually live in the country. I mean, I see that living in the US, going to Miami, for me to try to live in Miami would be insane for me to live in Miami because Miami Miami's is expensive, y'all. Definitely to try to live. You have to be making some real money to live in Miami. And I'm talking about like in Miami. I'm not talking about like the outskirts of Miami, living outside. I'm talking about in Miami, y'all. In Miami, where like you can walk to the beach and things like that. Like I'm talking in Miami. But I don't know. That's just my opinion on the situation. You know what I'm saying? I hope it does get better for my Cape Tonians. You know what I mean? Like, hey, for now, I'm a citizen now. I've been here since a long time. I count myself as a citizen. And I used to live in Cape Town, but I had to get up out of there. It's just a destination spot for me. I'm like y'all now. It's just a spot that I go and visit. But yeah, comment down below y'all thoughts. Those are just my opinions. Don't take it to heart. Don't feel offended. You feel me? I know how y'all get. Those are my opinions. All right. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys disagree, fine. But I'm open for discussion, man. In the comment section, I'm open for discussion. What do you guys think? How do you think we can make this thing work? I feel like what usually happens, y'all gonna call it gentrification, but I mean that's just how it works. Like in Miami, there's outskirts where more people move, and then the city is more like a tourist destination. That's just I don't know. That's just how it is back at home, and I'm sure in other places as well. But let me know what you guys think. I was gonna do the whole research of how many U.S. people live in Cape Town, but I don't feel like doing all that. It is what it is at this point. It is what it is. Ooh, 98.5, y'all. 98.5. We got 1,500 more till we get to 100,000. I appreciate all the love and support on the channel, man. But I hope you guys enjoy my reaction, my commentary. Like I said, we up for discussion in the chat, man. Let me know y'all thoughts. Stay tuned for next video.